Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays City Skylines. Are you excited for another half hour of City Skylines content? I'm excited for another half hour of City Skylines content. This is the first thing that I chose to record today because I like this game a lot. So I was thinking, the very first thing we should do, let's try to completely, well, as much as we can, wipe out pollution on what is, you know, our main island. So basically the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to de-zone all this stuff. Can we just do that with like a bigger brush like this? Yeah, okay, so thanks to everybody who told me that you can just right-click and do that instead of having to actually, like, click and drag like crazy. I'm assuming, or not click and drag, but constantly, like, deselect it. I'm assuming most people probably will not want to have their offices next to these landfills, but that's a little bit too much micro for my personal taste. What an awesome keyboard shortcut right there. Let's get a little closer here. Get a little meditative. And just make sure we got this painted on the ground, and that should be the last continual piece that we need to do there. We're going to lose a lot of money, we're going to lose a lot of people right off the bat, but because we have high industrial demand, I think we will also, let's just make sure we got our chirps taken care of here. I think we will also have the offices come in very, very quickly here, and people should be able to get to work on time, and that is awesome. Now that we have residential demand again, and our jobs area has filled up pretty nicely here, I'm hoping that I can raise residential taxes again, which is a little bit of a bait and switch, admittedly. But we'll see if taxes become too high. They are getting a ton of services in this area, so I don't really have, like, any sympathy for them. There we go. Our income has come way back up. And people are having a good time living next to the garbage dump. Well, not living, but working next to the garbage dump. I appreciate that. You really took one for the team. That's nice. Looks like we can get away with bulldozing this right here. So let's do so. I just want to make sure all these offices come in. It is fair to say that our biggest problem right now is pollution. Ground pollution is going to be taken care of over here. Drinking water pollution is going up, though. Now, it will go down as we get like more and more water purification plants set up here, but we're going to need more and more water purification plants. This one is not doing anything at all, is it? Operating normally, well, could have fooled me. Where's the clean water? We're getting some out of this one, at least. And this should help out with our health. That's my dream and my hope, anyway, at least. Jobs district, looking pretty nice. I want to take a look at our policies quickly. That's not policies, that's budget. Policies. I think we should start recycling. Slightly reduce tax income. I think we should get education boost? Maybe not yet. I think we should legalize marijuana. It increases our police budget, but we're already doing fine on crime. But better tax income, better tourism, reduced crime rate. I think it's a smart idea to take advantage of this. Let's see about this. Low-density commercial buildings double their sales. 2 cents per low-density commercial building. Let's try big business benefactor. We were making 9,000. Let's see how much we're making after this. What about a high-tech housing? Slightly increased land value, but it's expensive. Oh my god, big business boomer was a genius idea. High-tech housing will increase land value, but it will... oh my god, our budget, man. Holy shit. We broke the game! It'll cost us a lot, though. Let's see how much this costs us. We were making, like... Let's say we were making, on average, like, 27,000. I know we're above that still, but we'll see how that's affected here. Land value seems to be going up as a result of this. Yeah, you hearing those ticks? Ding, 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 ding. That's a really good thing for us. That means land value's going way up. Dead bodies awaiting transportation. Okay. We're making a lot of money, and people are loving living in our city. We're probably in the market to expand again. All of our services are relatively well being taken care of. Are you starting to finally... You're doing jack and shit for me, aren't you? Do we need to have it, like, downstream from a... Where's our, like, drainage here? Do we need to have it downstream from a sewage facility for it to matter? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna throw, like, another one down right here. Is it already piped in? There we go, now it's piped in. I really want to take care of this shit bay that I've basically created here. Do not go swimming in there. The city planners have made a terrible mistake. Alright, so we're making incredible money right now. Airplanes flying by. You know what? Let's start to build on this island over here. So it's going to be a little expensive. Can we build this land down here so we can get another highway crossing easily? That's probably the best way to do it. Buy this land. 17,000. We make that. That's chump change, man. So let's come down here and we'll pause for a second. We want to... Oh, that's already elevated. So this is going to be a little weird. Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll start by just building a grid in our city. This has been working out pretty well for us so far. And we're going to have trees on the side. We're also going to have a bridge that, like, comes off of this one. So we got to be ready for that. So we'll just start like this. That's going to be 30K. Pricey. But worth it. And then once you get off the bridge, there's going to be, like, a little intersection. Like so. For now, I guess we're just going to have one crossing. And one highway, setup. Alright. How are we going to do this? Actually, let me try something different. I just had a little bit of a brain jolt there. I got a sweet idea. This might turn out to be terrible, by the way, but hey, that's half the fun of cities, right? Is experimentation. So I'm thinking, what if we just built, like, some sweet-ass, like, inroads like this? And then some outroads like this. Now, this is going to sound ridiculous right now. And it might be ridiculous. But I might also be a genius. We're going to build our own cloverleaf intersection here. So first things first, we need a way to get into the city if you're coming in this way. Can we do like an under ramp here? Doesn't look like it now. Alright, so we'll go up. As you seemingly have to do. Come out like this. It's going to be expensive. Just deal with it, basically. Come on, come on. And this is coming into the city. Oh, it's beautiful. What do you mean slope too steep? Alright, so there's your way into the city. Mind the gap. We need a way out of the city as well. Well, we also need a way into the city if you're driving on this end. So let's try to get that a little simpler. Like if you're coming into the city like this, you'll just come in this way. There you go. It does create a traffic light. That's not fantastic, but there you go. There's one half of this done. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm poking fun at myself, by the way, in case you were curious. Then we need a way to leave the city and get back on this road. So that's the easy one right there. Make sure you gotta gun it pretty hard. It's a little bit of a short on-ramp, but you get the idea. And then we need a way to get out of the city this way. So here's what I'm thinking. You start, you just go up a little bit. And you come back this way. But how can it be sloped too steep? Doesn't make any darn sense. How can this be sloped too steep? It's flat. Oh, what have I done? Okay, I'll tell you what. Bulldoze this. Northernlion, what the fuck are you doing? I understand your criticisms. Your complaints. Oh, you know what? What if we just had it coming off, like, as a separate branch of this one? This happens all the time. You gotta choose whether you want to be on 401 East or 401 West. No, you don't understand. Please, thank you. You have to page up it a little bit. Page up. Page down. Here she is. The most beautiful intersection in the universe. Thanks for the amazing work you've done for our city. You're welcome, Shirley. Thank you. I'm also an abstract artist in my free time. Alright, so we need to start building what people are going to want in this city. So let's look at our stuff again. We only have 10% uneducated workers. I think this should be a straight up office area, to be 100% honest with you. 100% office with you. Let's look at how we have jobs set up. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this goes. So we got like a square bordered by an inner square. Is anybody using... Is there any way to give you a raise? Edward Walker, what a perfect name. He's going home. He walks to work. He walks to the box factory. That's Garments Limited. Is this the box fat? Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. They're using the paths, you guys. They're using the paths. Okay. So we got a box. And then the way that I have outlined it, we're going to have like 2 separate but like contained zones here. How does the box, how many intersections do I have like within the box here? It's just like it comes, yeah, okay, I got it. All right, I got it. So it's going to come in like this. There's going to be one inroad into it. And we're going to put it on this side just so you have to kind of drive around a little bit first if you take the normal crossing. So go like that. A little bit further out. Like that. Like this. No, it's got to start a little bit back here. Probably delete that. I don't want to deal with that cul-de-sac. I don't want that whole... Oh, okay, fine. We'll do it this way. Please tell me these are not one-way roads. I didn't make these one-way roads. No, okay, those are divided. Good, good, good. This is acceptable, I think. Look, this is probably not where you're going to want to, like, raise a family. It's going to be a little noise pollution. And the worst cul-de-sac of all time. But I think we can just bulldoze the crap out of that. There we go, okay. And you know what? Instead of an intersection, we could just have that be a roundabout. So let's bulldoze that. Oh, but then it's not one way anymore. Or that, sorry, then it's not two-way, which is bad, I think. Why don't we even, like... I don't really want a cul-de-sac, to be honest with you. Maybe we can just bulldoze this and put, like, a park on it instead. This is looking pretty cool. Am I right or am I right? I think I might be right. So how did I build that? It was kind of out like this. And we'll just build another one over here. Because this district is where all the hip youngsters are going to live. I can tell you that much, like, with authority right now. And then we'll bulldoze this section right here. Look at that. That's an awesome looking district. For once, I'm very pleased with myself. All right, let's get the infrastructure set up over here. So we're going to need power lines, but we're going to wait for power lines until a building moves in. The way that I want to do this is I want to have, well, we're going to need high-density residential, but we're going to need high-density, well, we're going to need jobs before residential demand goes up. So the jobs occupy the most outer regions of our boxes. So I don't want to have too much traffic on here. I want to have this D-zoned. And I want it in the interior, we're going to have this. So let's start with, like, offices up on the top. These are going to be our offices. And we're going to keep them like this as well. And like this. Okay. That's not nearly enough, by the way. In fact, we could probably do one whole block of offices down this way. And we're going to need to... clearly, like, optimize this. You're gonna have to give me a second here. This is why these videos are a half-hour long, you know? So that I don't need a natural stopping point. I can just go as long as is necessary. Why am I keeping to the outer region? Quite simply, for convenience sake. So these are gonna be small offices, I guess, due to the way this is outlined. That's okay. That's okay. I'm starting to really have a lot more fun with this game now that I've solved, well, I've solved my earlier problems. Let's see if offices come in there first, and then we'll pipe the shit out of this and get it all set up properly. I'm very happy with that intersection. Oh, we've got offices coming in already. That's amazing. Okay, so let's start the easy way. We got the cash for it. We'll just put down a one of these bad boys right here and pipe it up. Now, this is going to take away from some of the buildable space, but I think that'll be fine. I am worried about sewer-type situations, so let's just take a look. It's pumping this way. So we'll put our sewage down here so it pumps out to a different city. Fuck you. And up here, we'll set up our clean water. So they're going to be connected like so. There we go. And then we'll just kind of paint over the area here. Slightest bit of non-overlapping there. And we'll just do it like this. Just want to make sure we got good flow so we don't have to deal with bullshit problems in the future. Let's place the obvious things that we need to place. You know what? I'll even say put a hospital over here, man. We put a hospital like right here, it covers almost the whole city. Throw that down right there. The two people that live here are pretty stoked about that. We'll throw a cemetery down right here. We are going to need a landfill. We can make do with that. Let's start with the fire station. Put one over like here. One over here. Keep this covered pretty well. Police station. One over here. One over here. Easy enough. And, okay, let's start with our landfill shits. Draw like one more intersection coming off this way. And then we'll put down a landfill. And next to it, we'll put down an incineration plant. And hopefully, that'll be relatively good. You're having sewage problems? Every building is having sewage problems. There's no sewage pumping through here. How does that work? Oh, because you don't have... this thing doesn't have power. Okay. Simple fix. Didn't need to build that extra pipe. Shit happens. We do have some demand for residential now, so I'm going to take that opportunity to actually paint some residential next to our offices on the interior here. I want this to be on the interior so that it's very easy to access your offices if you work here. Okay, you should not be having sewage problems still. Why is no sewage running? Oh, because this thing doesn't have power. What in the Sam Hill am I doing? There we go. My mistake. And that was a big mistake. Now, admittedly, we don't have any power coming here. We don't have any water coming up here. So this is something I probably should have sorted out earlier. But we are, you know, zoning a district for like 1 trillion people to live in. So I'm not too salty about the way this is going right now. We can draw some power lines like this. And we'll bulldoze them later to clean it up. This is just temporary measures here. Now you should get sorted. Yeah, sewage is starting to run away. Never mind. What do you mean you're not connected? I'm losing my shit right now. How many different ways can I build a line? And also, how do you not have power? That just seems ridiculous to me. I can see the... There's a power line running directly... Okay, you know what? There you go. You happy with that? How much more can I connect this pipe? This pipe is fully freaking connected here. How about now? It's only the water flowing, man. Oh, I'm losing it. Okay. I must be missing some fundamental knowledge of how to build the sewage treatment plants. Thought maybe just by placing it down we'd solve our issue there. Toilet is not working and the water in the shower stinks. What's wrong with the sewers? That's a great question, Elizabeth. Todd. Okay, I'll tell you what. What if we draw a pipe here? Does that sort out your shitty problem? No. Okay, I'll tell you what. What if we build this a little closer, as much as I would not like to do so, and then we connect it pipe-wise like so. Does the sewage now flow? You don't have power. I'll talk to the people in charge of that and get you sorted out, hopefully. You have power now. Do you have sewage? Oh, it's going away. Okay, so, you know, I'll be effed if I know what I did wrong over here, but this should still be fine. I don't know, maybe if I put like a treatment plant right next to it, we can make do. I'm getting a little confused about these power-related issues. I was going to say, you should have power. Don't start with me on that one. Tons of building variety over here. I guess it's because we just gave them a limited amount of squares to work with. We got like our own painted ladies over here. Oh, those are the office buildings. Okay, so those are just like the small area office buildings. Understandable. So my other thinking was that we want like a high-density kind of commercial on the outskirts here. And then we want footpaths that run around the back. And we want it like this, so if you live here, you can just walk out your back door, walk to work, walk to shopping, etc., etc. That's gonna fuck up people's OCD, and I apologize, but you know, you get the general idea of it. They should be zoned straight-ish. The ish is kind of the problem, though, I guess. There you go. Commercial's going up. But where is my, where's my residential demand? There's none of it again. How's everything going here? You're good. A little bit of death going on over here. High Hills is going totally fine. We could zone some more areas out over here. We should build a metro station over here. I wonder if that'll raise demand if we put a metro station in here. I mean, we're making so much money. It feels like it would be silly not to take advantage of it. And again, these are going to be D-zoned, so I don't mind building power lines out like this way. It's a bit messy. I wish we didn't have to, but so be it. Metro lines. We'll put our metro line down like here. We'll put another one here, and then we'll just make like a tunnel connecting them. And we'll make a tunnel connecting them over here. And we're just going to have like the simplest line of all time. It's going to go like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And that way, it's very easy for you to get to the mainland. Again, you're going to have to make a transfer. Cry me a fucking river. Oh, there's not a direct subway line to everywhere in the world I want to go. You know, life's a bitch and then you die sometimes, okay? Just enjoy the free metro station, you ungrateful so-and-so. Plenty of offices here. I'm assuming that these offices pretty soon are going to be like, hey, we don't have any workers. And I'm a little bit concerned about how that's going to work out. But we're still making a ton of money. Just nobody wants to move into my city, which admittedly, I'm taking a little personally. Why wouldn't you want to move into the city? The city's growing. It's lovely. We're winning like most beautiful city all the time, thanks to our wonderful intersections, the likes of which have never been seen before. Oh, finally, we have like one high-density residential building that's come up. We could lower taxes again, I suppose. We still have a high demand for commercial to come in, so, I mean, I really, the thing is, I want these areas to be more residential than commercial. But I guess we can zone like one block as high-density commercial. Trying to keep, like... whoops. we can redraw that quickly. Trying to keep them off of the main road. Just so they don't have to deal with bullshit parking. But I guess we can probably extend it by like one more block in each direction. If not even more. And industrial demand just goes through the roof, man. It's just that this is a commercial industrial city. I can't get people to live in it, though. But there's free weed. Well, it's not free weed, but it's legal weed. It's close. We'll tell you, that's a different policy for a different day. I gotta wait till this fills up before I do anything else, but I think we're doing fine just building more offices. I'll start to zone, like, over here. I don't mind that. It's gonna fill up so quickly. I'd like to avoid traffic on the inroads, but at the same time, you know, we do need some space. One of the principal complaints about my city is that it's just getting kind of sprawling. That's not a false complaint. We keep getting bigger, but we don't really get that many more people. And it's okay, so I've taken care of the industrial demand and then commercial comes back. I've taken care of the commercial demand and then industrial comes back. Where the F are my people, though? Zone like a little high-density commercial, and then I'm going to zone high-density residential around it in the hopes that this attracts people, because there's going to be great working opportunity, great shopping opportunity. It's a good restaurant district. I'm a little offended by the fact that people just don't want to be in my city because it's going so well. I think, at least. And we're rezone this, or district it. I always make that mistake. Got a name for it? Birdsong Heights. It's a decent name. What's going on? A building is burned down. You know what? I could give 2 Fs about my buildings burning down. The fire truck should be able to handle it. Although, admittedly, this shit should be D-zoned around the roundabout. I'm still... bad habit, but I'm clicking on the D-zone button instead of just right-clicking and D-zoning. It's okay, though. This area's going just fine. People love living in the high hills. The shopping is lovely. You want to start building some new-ass buildings? Like, we can build some more unique buildings. We're taking in so much money now. Stadium. Bring the excitement of a sports game into the city by building a stadium. Oh man, that is a huge noise polluter. But if we put it like here, I don't think people are going to be that mad about it. Or if we put it like right in the industrial area. There you go, that's perfect. That shouldn't stop it shouldn't cause any traffic woes, right? There you go, $200,000 just down the drain. Our city's new attraction will make great postcards. Scumtopia, well it still says Rockfield. We'll change that. Eventually. Scumtopia 2.0. Maybe just 2. People loving this thing? Operating normally? Visitors last week 1. It really cuts into our budget as well, but, you know, that's the whole point. We're building these unique buildings. Oh, sweet. We actually have more people moving in. Maybe Birdsong Heights is a good enough name. Is anything in our city struggling? We got some struggles. We got some dead bodies, but apart from that, it's going pretty well. Making lots of money. I don't know why, like, I looked at the health graph, and just, like, a couple of buildings down here have shitty health. I guess it's because they're close to, like, big traffic intersections or something. Someone said, I dug up a barrel of glowing goo. So you're having some health-related issues as well. I guess maybe there's some ground pollution. Average health 68%. Didn't I built another hospital over here, didn't I? Yeah? Let's put a crematorium down. Is there any policy that we can use to raise health? Like smoking ban? I don't want to do it because I think people should have personal freedom, but I'll do it because I need the health bonus. So this is going to make some people a lot less happy. But if it raises the health of our citizens, maybe that's fine. Gotta use the R key. There we go. And I'm happy with this angle. Okay. So we've sated our residential demand again. I can't believe we're gaining so few people, though. Like, we're actually losing people. I don't think it's due to deaths. But I could easily be mistaken. Does your tap water stink? You're having sewer problems? Or is it maybe just because you're so close to that, huh? But look at, we're starting to take care of the problems in this area. I think I'm not sure if we're just pushing it out. I think we're actually doing some good stuff here. I think we're doing good work. I'm gonna build some more of these just to help out as much as I can. A lot of noise problems, admittedly, but I think that in doing so, we might be able to purify a decent amount of water here. Ground pollution's going up, but the drinking water pollution could be worse. It's the heavy industry, man, that's causing the ground pollution, but I can't just, you know, bar heavy industry from my city. I mean, I could, probably shouldn't, is my thinking. Still huge industrial and commercial demand. I don't get it, but I guess I'm happy that our city can grow pretty easily. So we'll keep painting some office areas over here. Don't like to do it so close to intersections, but the way I've designed my city, space is at a premium. That is not going to handle like 2% of the desire, but that's okay. Also, we should make bus routes that connect our areas here. So this is an easy one. Create a bus stop like here, and you're just going to go around in the loop. Cities in motion. Probably like I've created enough bus loops, if I had to guess. There you go. Or like enough public transit in general. Alright, that's okay. What is wrong with the garbage collection service? Look, I'll deal with it. Gonna have to give me a minute. There we go. Counts as a service, so people are pretty psyched about it. Alright, who's got the problem with the garbage? Oh my god. Every time. You're gonna be so mad when I scare you. You're never gonna speak to me again, but you scare me and it's all fun and games. I see how it is. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.